This is a paid program. JJ Publicidad, EMR, and its owners and associates take no responsibility for the opinions or statements made by the talk show host or their guest.
Ang buhay, buhay, buhay sa Amerika. Mabubuhay ka sa Amerika kahit mahirap ka ha. Basta't kasama mo, kababayan mo, maligaya ka na dito sa Amerika. Sa buhay-buhay sa Amerika.
Uy mga kababayan, kapuso at kapamilya, oras na para magsama-sama tayo para sa isang oras na kwentuhan na magbibigay ng aral at inspirasyon. Dito lang sa ating programang Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika ni Rhia Luz.
Hola! Magandang umaga! Magandang hapon to all of you mga kababayan. This is Rhia Luz and we are live at Entre Mujeres Radio. Today's episode is mother and son relationship. And I am so blessed to be with amazing co-hosts for today's episode. I have with me Miss Kristine, Yabut Bartolome, a trusted and licensed residential and commercial loan officer of our community mortgage. Welcome to Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika, Kristine. But so glad that you can join us. And also, I have another beautiful now, she's not just a sister, she's now a queen. And she's not first time on the show. It's been her third time.
Yeah, this is my third
yes.
time.
And Miss Queen Roxanne Angeles, our Mrs. Philippines-Mindanao 2025. Welcome to Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika.
Thank
and
you so much.
Also the Cultura PH CEO.
Thank you so much, Ms. Rhia. And yeah, that's correct. But this is my third time here sa program. And I remember the first time it was with my Phoenix Asian American Lions Club.
Yes.
And the second time is the pageant.
Yes. Yeah. And I remember you are going to compete that time for the $1 million.
Yeah, as well as
representing
$1 million.
Philippines.
Yes,
And
I represented Philippines po in the last 2024 pageant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Every time Roxanne comes back, she got a new title.
I know. So now this time you're the Mrs. Mindanao,
Yes.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And of course, it's my honor to always represent our community, our vibrant community, our Filipino community in everywhere I go po. And of course, I want to greet all the listeners and viewers. Mabuhay Pilipinas. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We are live po, tama? Sa
Yes.
Facebook, Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika, and also in our YouTube channel, right,
Yes.
Miss Rhia? We are live. So, napapanood nila tayo saan man sila naroon sa Pilipinas or kahit nandito
Kahit
po
saang
sila.
panig ng mundo.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
And Kristine, it's your first time to be here and
I know.
representing our community mortgage.
I know, and I'm so excited, and I was like humble when you, reached out to me asking me like, can I come in this show? And I was like, well, it's Tita Rhia, why not? I can't miss this show.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm humble, and I'm so flattered to be here on your show.
Oh, thank you so much for being here. Our topic is mother and son relationship, and we have the most amazing mother and son on our show. Unfortunately, the traffic is so bad today,
it was
and
really
they are
bad
on
today.
our road, on the way here. So, Tita, Mommy Ditdit, and President Prince Edward were saving the seat for you, and we know you will
Yes.
be here today because there's so much to talk about this mother and son.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you know very well our president, Edward Lago, is the president of the Philippine-American Chamber of Commerce of Arizona, and he's also the CEO of our community mortgage and our virtual professionals.
Exactly.
And you have worked with him. So maybe since we're waiting for him and mom, maybe let's talk about him while he's still on the way.
Yes, this is a perfect time to talk about,
Yes.
someone that's not in the room yet, right, Tita?
Yes. but in a good way, because
Exactly. Edward is a very well accomplished man, and I'm really excited, Tita, to learn more about how Mommy Ditdit raised such an accomplished man.
yes.
So, are you excited, Roxanne, to know more about Mr. Lago?
Yeah, actually, he's our president in the Philippine-American Chamber of Commerce. So I really admire how he worked hard and how he always give back to the community with regards to like small business owners, supporting small business owners, our community. So I really saw how he worked hard for that.
Yes.
And of course, also with other community events, we've been together, and I saw how giving he is to, because sometimes being accomplished is different when you give back.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've seen that.
As you mentioned, you saw him as the leader of our community. The one thing that I am so inspired about Edward is his, not only his generosity, but his humility, that even as the leader, he always uplift everyone in the community as well as in PACA. That's why PACA stands for Philippine-American Chamber of Commerce of Arizona, and that's why PACA is now becoming the fastest growing chamber of
Yes.
commerce in Arizona, especially so many young ambassadors like you and Sabrina and Princess Anne, and so many ambassadors of PACA are rising because they embrace PACA, and we love to have more community involvement. Our businesses in our community should really come forward to become a member of PACA, because there's always power in numbers.
Yeah, that is true.
I definitely agree. Actually, Ms. Rhia, PACA stands for Philippine-American Chamber, but we're so diverse right now. So we do have our Vietnamese community, our Filipino community, our Latina
Yes.
community. We have very diverse. So actually, maybe this is the
Yes.
right time for us to invite them to be a member of PACA. We are really preparing for something like events and activities to really add value to our community, not just with our Filipino-American community, but with other communities. And we're actually really looking forward for more collaborations
That's
with other
right.
communities.
And you mentioned about upcoming events of PACA. Basically, we talk about what their upcoming events. PACA is going to have November 15 and November 16, PACA's Business Expo and celebrating luminaries in the community. This is going to be huge, as well as PACA is also, Edward, our president, is also has his own non-profit, which is helping the community through sports. In fact, he's the one who started the first Phil-Am Sports Fest in Arizona.
I remember.
Yes.
I'm one of the organizing committee of that
Yes.
event, and it's a very successful event po. Uniting Filipino-American sports enthusiasts.
Yes, and that's on October 4.
October 4.
And I think that's for our community foundation.
Yeah, so
Yes.
that's in collaboration with our community foundation, which Edward is also the founder.
Yes, and that's why we got so much to talk about Edward. Just within 1 hour, we are not going to be, is not enough to talk about his accomplishment. And there also will be Ube Fest, in Arizona on November 1 and 2. These are
There's
all,
so many exciting events coming up.
and these are all PACA inspired organic
Yes.
events. So we talk about PACA. How about, can you tell us about our community mortgage, and who is Edward being your boss?
Yeah, I mean, working with Edward, he's really a great mentor. So if you guys are looking for residential, commercial loan or business loan, we're offering different types of mortgage loans. So from conforming, non-conforming. So if you're looking to work with a loan officer with integrity, and we'll walk you through the whole process, come reach out to us, and we're here to help you.
And what's the number to reach you?
Yeah, so my number is 480-447-9113, or you can check our website, ourcommunitymortgage.com.
Wow, thank you so much, Kristine. And we are just scratching the surface of who is Edward. That's why I'm sure everybody wants to hear about to talk to Edward very soon. And hopefully he'll be here shortly.
I think they're here, Tita.
And also we wanted to thank all our Buhay-Buhay sa America's sponsors.
Yes,
We just thank you
congratulations.
so
Yeah.
much. We just had our Buhay-Buhay sa America's 8th anniversary, and without the support of our sponsors on this event, we could not make it possible. Maraming salamat po. And I think Tita and Edward is now coming in. Hello, Tita. This is completely a live episode. Please. Yes. 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 Hello, Mr.
Welcome.
President. We talk about you so much, and
So you
thank
missed
you
the
so
fun.
much, Mommy. We spoke highly of our Mr. President Edward Lago. So there is no more without further. Mommy, please join us. Thank you so much. Please
Tita.
join us in
Welcome,
the
welcome.
seat. And there's no further introduction now.
Yeah, but we should give the floor to Mr.
Did you hear how we
Edward
were
Lago.
talking about you?
Not yet.
Maybe your ears are keep on ringing or getting bigger. So, Mommy, if you can get closer to the microphone so they can hear you better. And congratulations, Mommy, for raising such a wonderful son. And as Mr. President, we were talking about all your businesses, our community mortgage, our virtual virtual professionals, and also the nonprofit that you have organized, and all the events that are coming up, line up for you. So let's ask, how did you do that with all the things that you're doing, and you managed to accomplish all of that?
Yeah, thank you, Rhia. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you on your 8th
thank
anniversary.
you.
So happy anniversary to Buhay-Buhay America
Thank
and
you.
Rhia Luz and team.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So I think it's more of a guidance. First, of course, I ask God for the strength, guiding me with all the activities and things that I'm doing, and of course, other than God, I always have my mom supporting me every time. So I ask her for some advice every now and then, and of course, with the help of God and my family, I also have to strive hard and do things by myself. So of course, I'd have to make sure that I do have proper time management.
Yeah, that is so impressive. We were just talking how much you have done for our community and how you manage things. So, ladies, do you have any other question to our Mr. President?
Yeah, so actually, so Mr. President, we call him Mr. President
Yes.
in Paca. So, for our first question, because I know actually it's a great topic for us too, because we are young mothers here, and I'm for sure we're gonna learn a lot from Mommy Ditdit and Edward's like relationship, because he mentioned about his guidance from his mom, which is so important, because always mommy knows best, right?
Yes.
Moms knows best. So with Mr. President, what are you working on at this time? Like we already mentioned, like all the upcoming projects that you have. So did we miss anything, or what are you working on? Do you have any like events happening?
So I think thank you, Roxanne, for the question. So yes, actually, we do have a lot of plans for PACA and the organizations coming up here, and so as everyone knows, we've started the BizConnect with PACA. We're highlighting our members, and of course, we want to be the hub for business news and updates, and anything that we could do to help the economy, our local economy here. And of course, we're also working on celebrating luminaries in the business community. We want to acknowledge all the hardworking individuals, business owners,
That's
and
exciting.
organizations that are that deserve to be recognized. So through all this, we're also working with our newsletters to give updates to everyone that could be a benefit of what information that we could share to our community. And also, we're also going to be working on project on our business expo, celebrating luminaries in the business community, and it might be somewhere where we might tie it up with our consular outreach as well.
Oh, that is going to be so exciting because now we have our
I know.
consul
first-
office,
Yeah.
consular office here in Arizona. We
I know.
would like to congratulate and give honor to our
Yeah.
consul Jenny Ho Bihanco for being the first in Arizona. Thank
That's
you
really
so
impressive.
much.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Miss Jen.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of big
Congratulations,
events that are coming up, and I'm
Yes.
sure you have a busy schedule. You have a lot of businesses. How do you manage to handle being the CEO of our community mortgage and our virtual professionals, plus, of course, being a president for PACA and other organizations too?
Yeah, I think it's. I think I somewhat mentioned this earlier. It'll be a combination more of my time management, making sure I have the right people that would be there to support me and my company. So the way right now it's structured is our virtual professionals was also born because of the need of my growing group of companies, and so pretty much for my businesses or organizations that I handle. Our virtual professionals is supporting all my activities. So we do have HR solutions that are being managed by our virtual professionals, and we also have a lot of admin assistant and marketing professionals that helps out with anything that we would need for my group of companies. And at the same time, I sponsor for PACA, and then that way it would help boost what PACA is doing for the community. And of course, we do have our other set of people working within our company. We do have our loan officers, processors, and our chief financial officer, who's my best friend, very helpful as well, Ellen Swing from California. So she does a lot of the finance part, which lightens the work that we do. So I'm pretty much focused on my vision and what we want to do for the mission for the companies and the organizations I'm handling.
Wonderful. And you mentioned about our virtual professionals. I think everyone should have that because with
Exactly.
the hectic schedule that you have, and you were able to manage it because of that. Can you share more about our virtual professionals and how others can
Benefit
gain
from it.
the benefits of being a part of that?
Yeah, thank you, Rhia. So, a lot of business owners, hardworking people, even professionals, are doing things by themselves. So instead of just focusing on doing everything by yourself, I think we need to learn how to delegate certain tasks. Focus on what matters most for your business or for what you're doing. Or, for example, if it's a business, focus on what would generate revenue for yourselves. Anything that is of paperwork, admin work, or even marketing campaigns, you need to have that one assigned to our virtual, someone like our virtual professionals, because it would be a way where these would be assigned to some virtual professionals that would know what they're doing. So it's just like multiplying yourself through another person, and that person would be our virtual professionals. And so we help with virtual staffing, HR solutions, and we also do website development and website design.
Oh, that's nice. And can anybody avail of this offers, services?
Absolutely. So if you just
How
reach
can
out,
they-
if you just reach out to me for our viewers, Edward Lago, you can reach out to our page, our virtual professionals, or give me a call for those who know me. You probably will have my cell phone number shared as well by Rhia. Just reach out to me for any
Yes.
questions and advice.
Well, thank you so much. We have so much to learn and so much important thing that we can do for the community because of you, Mr. President. And we'll be asking Mommy Ditdit very shortly with how she was able to raise such a wonderful son. we'll ask Javier to give us a pause for a commercial at this time. We will be right back. Don't go away.
At magbabalik po ang Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika. Huwag kayong aalis.
Thinking about buying your first home? Let's debunk some common myths. While many think a 20% down payment is essential, the reality is that there are financing options available with down payments as low as 3% or even 0. You don't need a perfect credit score to qualify. At our community mortgage, we have different options. We approve buyers with credit scores as low as 500 or without FICO score at all. While higher scores can unlock better rates, they're not a deal breaker. In many markets, monthly mortgage payments can be less than rent. Plus, you build equity over time. Don't let myths stop you from home ownership. Contact us today for guidance. For more home buying tips and myths, follow us. At our community mortgage, we serve the community with integrity.
Nagbabalik ang Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika ni Rhia Luz.
Thank you so much everyone for waiting, and now we are on our second segment of the show, and we are so glad to have our mother and son on our show today. It's a duo, mother and son relationship is our topic today, and we are so blessed to have the honor and presence of our Mr. President Edward Lago and his beloved mom, the mother of, we call her mommy also because we feel the love of Edward through how mommy raised our Mr. President. So we thank you for being part of our Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika, the support of our community mortgage and our virtual professionals are what kept Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika going now for 8 years. So, Mommy, we thank you for being here, and we have shared earlier how great a son is Edward to our community. And I'm sure everybody want to know, how did you raise such a wonderful, accomplished son? Mommy, can you give us a glimpse how to raise such a son?
Oh, certainly, Rhia. First of all, I want to greet everyone, your listeners and your viewers. A very good afternoon. I hope everyone is having a lovely day.
Yes.
And thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you, Mom.
So back to your question, Rhia, it's about how I raised my son. Yeah, I think it's natural for us parents, especially for the mothers, to give love, protection, and guidance, especially because that way we give them the strength that they need. They should feel the love and compassion and the protection. It gives them the self-confidence, and whether they've done wrong or good, I don't condemn them, of course, because they're my children. But I have to, remind them and correct, especially my son here, and I insist that thing is wrong, So better, just take it as a challenge. It should serve as a challenge. Don't take it negatively. And if I tell you this, the words of your parents is next to God. I believe there.
true.
So I try to make them aware of this, to live life with the awareness of God's presence, and that way we live smoothly. Life goes smooth sailing.
It's true.
Yes. So actually, it's maybe we think it's simple, but the process is somehow, we parents should have patience also for our children, because we cannot expect, especially if they're growing up, we cannot expect them to be perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that is the best time for us parents to teach our children, because once the iron is hot, it's cold, it's difficult to bend, it's difficult to adjust. So while they are still young, give them all the attention, the time. And I was able to do that. I never worked in my life, but I was more from my home management and family, Rhia. And I'm happy that I see my children, both my two children, my daughter and my son, is doing fine. And I thank God so much for that, because, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Well done, mommy. You
Yeah.
you have mentioned great points, especially when you mentioned about God and about raising your children, and you mentioned that you did not work. I think it's a very good point for women to really be able to take care of their children, focus on their children at home.
Yeah.
That is one benefit. That's why we could have this great man in front of us.
Yeah.
So,
Actually,
Yeah.
Miss Rhia, I've learned from Mommy Ditdit, that she said that correcting your kids, because sometimes it's hard for us to to see our kids getting hurt, or we don't want them to feel pain, but even though they make mistakes, as parents, I think with Mommy Ditdit, she always correct Edward, even though she doesn't want Edward to feel bad, but it needs to be corrected, and she
Especially if it's the two of us only.
Yeah.
I don't do that in public. Yeah. I keep quiet, but when it comes to us privately, that's where I attack him. Because
So did you feel
I say,
attacked,
"I'm
Edward?"
your mom. You are my son.
Yeah.
No one else would do this to you.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
It
agree.
serves to me also as a challenge.
Yeah.
But I insist. But I became very influential to both my children,
Yes.
my two children.
Yeah.
So now it's not really difficult for me to talk with them,
Yeah.
because I have spent so much of my life for them already. Like having two children was for me having a dozen of children. They were so hyperactive.
really?
Yeah.
So I had to be patient as well with them. And we
Yeah.
need to do that to our children.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
So
like
much of sacrifices. Really.
Yeah.
I like what you said, mommy, to never criticize them in public.
Public.
Yes,
Yep.
I agree
Yeah.
with that.
Because that makes a big difference.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They would lose the self-confidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
So try
Well,
that too.
And we only just have praise for what you have raised. So thank you. You
Yeah,
did a great job.
Such an inspiring, story. And, I'm a mother as well with 3 kids. I have 2 girls and a boy. And you've mentioned something about love, compassion, and protection, and living life in God's presence.
Yes.
I'm wondering, Paul, I'm curious to know, raising Edward when he was young, if he's more of a makulit or
he was
behave,
makulit.
raising him. I mean, we want to learn about the fun stories about Edward, not just the serious.
Now we will roast him.
Well, we all have our imperfections.
Yes.
But as I've said, as a mother, we have to be patient with our children. There's no other way. I mean, we have no choice. They are God-given, and they are our children. So, with it, I always make God and prayers my daily routine, because that way it makes me strong. It strengthens me. If I miss praying, if I miss going to church, I feel so insecure. But with it, having done all this, it makes me strong. and confident to face life. Because, Edward, you see him like that. He's so good, very gentle in ways, very respectful, very gentle. He's lovable. Oh, but what I have undergone through with him.
There you go. We're hearing from Mommy.
And you mentioned about makul. He is makulit.
He's a boy.
He is.
Yeah.
But I love him so much that,
Yes.
I have to bear all this because who would bear?
Yes.
No
Yes.
one else but the mother or the father. But the father is more on,
Discipline.
earning, doing, work to earn, make a living for the family that he would give us all these comforts,
Yeah.
in life. So me as a mother, it's my role, especially that I never work.
Yes.
So it wouldn't be good for me as a mother that I'm not even employed and then I'm not doing my role as a mother. So, but I thank God for everything. It's not just because of me. It's all because of him. I really have a strong faith in him. So you mothers always turn to him because he will never leave you alone.
Well said, Mommy.
Very well said. Very inspiring.
And we are so thankful that we got invited. We actually got a new. Is it okay to share, Mommy?
Which one?
The news.
Oh,
The
it's
big
okay. I
rock?
don't mind.
Yeah.
We were all witness to this amazing, happy event. The engagement of Mommy Ditdit and Tito Marty.
Yeah,
She
congratulations.
really got a big rock.
Yes.
Mommy, look at me. I have no ring. And you got such a big
Yes.
rock.
I'm not supposed to be wearing this. Yesterday, I was meeting with Inday and Jim
Yes.
Campbell. He said, "Where's your ring? You have to wear that." I don't want to wear it because baka mauntog-untog lang. He said, "No, you have to do that. You have to wear it all the time." So I said, maybe in his presence. So now I'm wearing it anyway.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you, Iha. Thank you. Thank you.
Mommy just got newly engaged.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
It's a scoop from Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika. This is one thing that I am so proud of our president, Edward Lago, because from that, I really see how much you love your mom. In fact, Mommy,
He made me cry almost.
yes, in fact, I wanted to mention when I saw his dedication to you last Mother's Day. He says, to the most incredible woman I know, my mom, Ditdit Hocson-Maynard, thank you for your endless love, wisdom, and strength. You've shown me the value of kindness, family, and standing strong through life's challenges. I'm forever grateful for the sacrifices you've made and the countless ways you've shaped me who I am today. And today we celebrate you, your beautiful heart, and the light you bring into all our lives. Love you always, Mom. That is just so melting everyone's mom's heart. And when talking about the engagement day,
Oh, yeah.
I was so moved by our president because you really feel the love of a son, knowing that he wanted to make mom happy. And thank you so much, Mr. President, for doing that. It was so moving. And Mommy, how do you feel having received such love from your son?
Oh, I was very touched, Rhia.
Yeah.
As you said, you were even touched. What more for me?
Yeah.
Especially when he mentioned that my mom is the love of my life. Oh my God, I have to control. My tears are almost coming out. Yeah, because I'm usually touched when he talks that way to me openly and inhibitedly.
Yes.
Men are not really very
Yes.
expressive, but he does it. He does it openly. What he feels, he just says it out.
Yes.
So I feel, I'm happy that my son feels that way to me because somehow I'm rewarded,
How did
of
you
my
manage
sacrifices.
to make your son be expressive, right?
Yeah, because actually I have two boys po. So usually right, you're right, Mommy did it. For men, they're not very expressive, they're not very compassionate, but you raised Edward like that, like very sweet. I always tell him like I wish my boys is like that when they grow up. So also, and one thing also, he always they called him mama's boy. But one thing for sure is he's not shy, or he's actually proud about it. He always say like he's proud he's a mama's boy because he was raised well. So
He's raised well.
yeah, because he said that your love for him really helped him a lot. So right, Mr. President, he's proud. He's one of the that being called mama's boy, but he's proud of it. So
Yes,
I
yeah.
wish my kids
And,
will be
and that is why he is blessed, because he got the blessing and love from the mom. And do you have questions?
Tita, I think it's this is the time that maybe we could look at some of because we're live on Facebook
Yes.
right now, so maybe we can read some of the comments.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before we
Actually-
turn on for a commercial.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
call our.
I can
Yeah,
see the
actually,
comments.
I saw a message from Consul Jenny Ho. Hello, Miss
Yay.
Jenny. Thank you for
Jenny.
watching. And Kuya Santi Melchor.
Melchor.
Yeah, and also
Hey, kapatid.
And my sister Marina from Chicago Hispanic Community for Peace watching us. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And there will be many more. If you keep on sending your comments, we'll be able to read your comments. And thank you to all our sponsors. We'll be right back after this commercial.
At magbabalik po ang Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika. Huwag kayong aalis. At muli pong nagbabalik ang Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika ni Rhia Luz.
Thank you so much for joining us again for Buhay-Buhay sa America's 8th year. And we are now on our 8th year, and our episode today is mother and son relationship. Today's guests are truly inspiring mother and son in our community. In fact, we have our president, Mr. Edward Lago from the Philippine-American Chamber of Commerce of Arizona, and the CEO and founder of our community mortgage, and Mommy Ditdit Hocson-Maynard, who is also a newly engaged. We just showed her rock earlier. And we were talking earlier about how great Mommy have raised this fine, highly accomplished young man. And he's young and not so young anymore because we want him. We forgot to mention he is also a very much eligible bachelor in Arizona. Wow, sir, we really are so happy that we have you on our show, and we wanted to invite all these beautiful, intelligent, and God-centered women to send your comments, because this is the time. Maybe our
number.
Yeah,
Maybe their number.
with your number.
they can comment. Facebook, we are live in YouTube, and we are live in Facebook Buhay-Buhay sa America page, so they can comment their number, their email, or their address.
Send us your resume and we'll review them.
Yeah, Mommy Ditdit will review it.
Yes, and talking about resume, by the way, our Valley of the Sun Healthcare is having their job opportunities open today, and there are so many wonderful businesses in our community that are making waves and hiring. Thank you, Tita Peggy Cozolina.
Yeah,
What a
Tita
wonderful
Peggy.
and beautiful message from very lovely lady and Mom Ditdit. More power to you, Mr. President Edward.
Thank you,
What a
Peggy.
blessing. Thank you, Tita Peggy Cozolina.
My
She-
barangay is pretty
Yes, Barangay Spirikitik. And also we found out she's also are Arizona's Pelita Corrales.
Oh, wow.
Did you
Yeah.
hear her sing? Yes.
I saw her sing and
I was
play
just-
piano yesterday.
Yeah, I was actually
good.
was
She's very
thinking
good.
maybe we can invite Tita Peggy today, but
Yes.
it was too late to be our featured artist.
Piano,
Yeah.
and
She's a
she
singer,
sings well.
dancer, piano, and also
I
a
greet her?
nurse. Yes.
Yes, go ahead,
Hi,
po.
Spirikitik, my palangga. I love you for watching us. You support BBSA, Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika. Thank you. I love you, Pegs.
I love that. Spirikitik. A new word I learned.
I've never heard of that.
Put in the comment below how you spell spirikitik, and you will have a shout out. That's from mommy. I learned that spirikitik, and I could not forget. So
Actually, Miss Rhia,
Yes.
it was hello Tita Peggy too. I've learned from Mommy Ditdit. I just want to point out that she's always like praying to God. Because like for me, during my firstborn, when I have my kids, with having being a mom, there's no manual that comes from it, right?
Yeah.
But I always pray to have that guidance and to be. I always pray for qualities to be a good mom, and I think Mommy Ditdit really pointed that out.
That's very important.
Yeah, because we don't know what to do when we have kids, but
Yes.
praying to God, asking for the qualities of a good mom really helps. I think with Mommy Ditdit to raise
Thank you.
Edward as his son.
That's
So thank you
very
for that, Mommy.
Oh, thank
yeah.
you too. That's very important.
Yes,
Yes.
Ma'am.
that's a very good advice, mommy.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yes. Do you have any more advice?
Well, to parents or to mothers, give sufficient attention to your children. It's necessary. It's a necessity because that's what I did. I even have to go out of my way to make friends with his friends. So when they were growing up, each and everyone that are associated with them, I have to know them. Because that way I would know to which direction in life they are walking, they're going to. Now, if they are with this, the not so good ones, they might get influenced. And it's a very important, the foundation, the growing years, the formative years. It's very important. So our presence and our attention, plus always prayers. Prayers is really, very important. And I always tell them that for you to be successful in life is, of course, you have the gift, the talent, hard work, the know-how in your work, the knowledge, plus prayers equal success. So hard work, know-how, and also practice humility. Keep your feet on the ground. Be humble. It's not good to be bragging, He only brags when it's only me. In front of people, he's very humble. Edward is very humble.
Yes.
When it comes,
Yeah.
oh, Mom, I'll treat you to Hawaii. I have so much money. That's what he does.
Okay, so it was announced. So you should take Mama Didi to Hawaii, Edward.
He's bragging that, and he's taking me there.
Oh, wow.
But he doesn't brag that way in public.
Yeah.
But when it comes to me, I'm full of that.
He got you a new mansion in the Philippines.
Oh, yeah.
So that's really, he's a great provider, a great son. What more a mom or a future wife would need?
Oh, that's what I'm praying for, Rhia. The only one, one thing that is lacking,
Yes.
is to have a wife,
A good
and
wife.
grandchildren. I want to have some grandchildren.
Yes. So any one of you who are available and will pass the qualification, you are free to send your resume.
Yes.
Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika will screen before we get give it to
That's
mommy.
We're learning a lot here. I'm
Yes.
really enjoying the conversation. Also, when
Just
Mommy
come to
did
me
it.
if there's anything you need some advice. You can do some consultation with for free.
For free.
For free.
She's the mommy
Everyone.
of the
I
entire
welcome that.
community.
Yeah.
I was even telling him, whoever is courting you, bring him here, and I'll talk with him so that magkatuluyan.
Yes.
So there you go, Roxanne. You should bring him to Mommy Ditdit.
Also, Mommy, and she mentioned about the time. Kasi, di ba, as parents, we're very busy. Like, for example, Kristine here, Mommy Ditdit. But Kristine she has a work and taking care of 3 kids. So, I think we're learning that giving time to our kids too is important. Kahit gaano tayo ka-busy.
Yes.
Whatever we're doing, we really need to spend time with our kids and get to know their friends po.
Yes,
I've learned
I had
that
to
also.
monitor that, Rhia. Would you believe? And when they were growing, it was only home and school. They were never allowed to go anywhere, of course. And if there was some like children's party, like birthday parties, it was a requirement for the kid or the parents to talk with me and not to them. Because I have to ask some questions to make sure if they are properly placed, because I don't want them to be, So if Edward gets to be invited, it was a requirement that his sister should get invited to. So it was always the 2 of them.
Yeah.
So if the sister was invited, the brother should also be invited. So the 2 of them were growing together. So they were very close also. They are very close.
Say hi to the sister.
Yeah, you can
Back
greet
home.
the sister po.
Your daughter.
Hi,
Your daughter.
Victoria.
Yeah, hi, Yan.
And your nephew, the famous nephew.
And my baby Elmo, my love.
Yeah.
My love baby Elmo.
So it's time
Bubby.
for you to to get married and make 1 or 2.
Have some grandkids, yes.
Well, this is such a beautiful conversation, Mommy, as we are going to pause for a commercial before we find another suitable wife for our president. We'll be back right after this.
At magbabalik po ang Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika. Huwag kayong aalis. Nagbabalik ang Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika ni Rhia Luz.
Hello everyone, we are back and we have so much fun interviewing Mommy Ditdit and our president, Mr. Edward Lago, together with my beautiful co-host, Miss Kristine, Yabut,
Miss
Bartolome, and
we're
Miss
learning a lot.
Roxanne. Angeles, thank you so much, Queen. And thanks to all our sponsor of today's episode, our community mortgage. We got the CEO here.
Yes,
And
and
also our virtual professionals. We are so lucky to have them as our sponsor of Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika for our 8th-year anniversary. In fact, for 8 years, they've been supporting Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika, and we are so glad. And part of Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika is to promote our upcoming events.
Yes.
Maybe we can mention that. Would you like to start,
Yes.
Miss Kristine?
Yeah, for the upcoming events.
All right, so upcoming events, I think we have the first one on August 22nd for the Ring Weekend for West Point Class of 2026.
Yes.
We also have the BDS by Macbeth Pasqua on August 30th. So if you
Yes.
guys are in town, August 30th. That'll be an
And
exciting show.
And my mom is turning 31.
That's
Talking
really
about
exciting.
mom. This coming 31.
31.
She's turning 91.
Oh, wow.
And
Happy
also Miss
birthday.
Roxanne.
Yes,
Read the next
So
one.
we also have on September 13 the CHCP 12
Chicago
year-
Hispanic Community for Peace.
Chicago Hispanic
Community for Peace.
And their 12th year anniversary celebration, that's on September 13, and September 27, that's FanPass 3rd anniversary and induction of officers. And also September, there's a concert. Jaya is coming to Tucson. That's
In November.
in September, and that's gonna be under the Dr. June Saez event.
35, Zone 35
Zone
production.
35 production, yes.
And also our September 30, Mr. President, would you mind reminding us?
Yes, on September 20, we do have a great event. It's free to everyone. Our community rising, training and resources and opportunity for all. Free classes in vocational skills, arts, martial arts, sports, and financial literacy. So you'll learn different ones. So please follow the page, Our Community Foundation. It will be held at Mesa. And on October 4, we did have a great success with our Filipino-American Sports Fest from last year with a collaboration of different organizations here. And we will have our second year Filipino-American Sports Fest in celebration of the Philippine American History Month on October 4. Please follow the page for further details. And then November 1 and 2 Ube Fest, we're going to be having to learn some treats of ube, learn to know about the different cultures and food that we could offer. And then lastly, November 16 will be our PACA, Philippine-American Chamber of Commerce of Arizona Business Expo, and celebrating luminaries in the business community, recognizing professionals, business owners, and organizations that are doing a great job here. And that will be on November 15 and 16. And most likely our consular outreach will be held side by side on those 2 days as well.
Yes, and mention about consular outreach.
Yes, I'm gonna. Oh wait.
Yes,
Okay,
Tita, you mentioned?
Oh no, not yet. I just would wanna
Congrats.
make this announcement regarding the formal the ribbon cutting is the formal opening of the consular extension office here in Arizona, because we now have a newly assigned Philippine consul who is Jenny Ho Vihongko. So please join us in this ribbon cutting.
Yes.
That's the inauguration, the opening of the consulate extension office in Arizona,
Is that-
September 21st.
Oh,
September
yes.
21st. Mark your calendar.
Yes.
It's Consul Jenny Ho Vihongko.
Yes, and also on the Zone 35 production, Jaya is coming to town, to Tucson on October 11. It was my
October
mistake.
11, okay,
October 11.
Writing it. But also on October 19, Bisaya Social Club Halloween Party. And our president mentioned November 15 and 16, mark your calendar for PACA's Business Expo and celebrating luminaries. And also November 28, Billy Crawford is coming to Arizona. And on December 5, Kutita is going to be by Miss Kata and all her amazing lineups of performers. So get your tickets now. And thank you, Miss Kata, for supporting Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika on our 8th anniversary, One Umbrella Production. And also Panpas, Santi Melchor, thank you so much for supporting Buhay-Buhay sa America's 8th anniversary. He's going to have his induction as president of Filipino-American Nurse Practitioners of Arizona, PANPAS, and it's going to be a blast. And
Yes.
contact Mr. Santi Melchor and the entire PANPAS leadership for tickets. If you don't know them, contact me and I'll refer you to them. Thank you so much for this wonderful guest. And my co-host today, I would love to invite you again for we have so much to learn from our Mr. President Edward Lago. And Mommy, this is such a great opportunity for us to thank you for raising such a wonderful son who is not just your son, but is becoming a son for all of us here in Arizona. In fact, we all wish we have a son like you. And we are really grateful to you, Mommy, for raising such a great man. And
Thank you, Rhia.
Yeah, I might consider dropping off my kids at your house. I think it's a free training, right, Tita?
Or schedule a day and time.
Yes. So if you consider that, I would love to drop off my kids.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so
if you will drive to
As long as I am
Ottondale,
home.
Yeah, that's a little bit too far.
at least Tita Ditdit is gonna be busy. So I've learned a lot from Tita, from Mommy Ditdit, and also, with all of the learnings. As a young mothers, both of us. So I have 8 and 3, and you have.
I have 3
Three
kids,
kids.
11, 10, and 8-year-olds.
Yes.
Yeah, we're learning, and we learn a lot, Mommy Ditdit. Thank you so
Come
much.
to me if you need some advice.
Yes, definitely
I
both.
welcome you.
Definitely
Yeah,
both.
and of course, to our president, Mr. Edward Lago, congratulations on your achievements. And I think really, Mommy is a big part of
yes.
it. And I saw how you love each other and how they really cherish each other. And I really wish my kids will grow up like that.
yes,
We'll pray for
it's
that.
it's
Yeah.
actually
Thank you.
Miss Roxanne is not only you wishes to have a son like that. I think everybody would wish to have a son like our Mr. President, and we wish we can multiply him, and that is what every woman should be looking forward to get, is a one who not only love mom but loves the community as well. One thing that I can testify about his leadership of Mr. Edward Lago is that he never want to keep the title to himself, but he mentioned about delegation. He always delegates the responsibility to lift, so the members of PACA are lifted up. And that is one of your best qualities. You have so many, but that is one I admire you most, because you always help let others shine. And thank you so much, Mr. President.
Thank you. Tita, you've mentioned that you wanted to multiply Edward. I think I wanted to multiply Mommy Ditdit because she's a very inspiring mother. So I wish that we could multiply her so she can train a lot of mothers here.
Yes, that's so true,
Thank you for
Mommy.
the kind words. Just make friends with the friends of your children. And make friends with everyone, the friends of especially Edward. So I would know,
Yes.
I could monitor, Very important. Very important.
You are very selective.
Yeah.
I am.
I see.
Yeah. And prayers to Mommy.
Yes.
Yes,
mentioned, she
that's very,
pointed out.
very important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it helps you become strong.
Yes.
Now, your children would derive the strength from the parents, from the family. Edward acknowledges that he gets his strength from me. So we mothers, we parents should be strong for our children.
Thank
Well
you.
said,
That's
Mommy.
a really
Well
great
said.
closing there.
And that is something everyone should emulate and remember. If you have a problem,
Come stick Mommy
I did
Ditdit.
get counsel on that.
There you go.
And one thing, because we're ending the show soon, I'd like to also let everyone know our community mortgage is actually hiring loan officers and branch managers. So if anyone is looking to be licensed here, whether you're doing residential lending, commercial lending, business lending, we're licensed. Pretty much we could do almost all commercial business lending in all 50 states and residential lending in Arizona and California. So we're hiring loan officers and commercial loan officers and branch managers.
Hey,
Wonderful.
Thank you. Tita, before we close, I want to shout out to my dear friend, Rhia. Rhia, thank you for watching.
yes, Risa Valera.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
You
you're-
are amazing.
Just like Mommy Ditdit, you are
Yes,
amazing.
yes.
Let's
Thank you.
let's
Thank you for
shout
the
out.
kind
You
words.
are amazing, because it's truly amazing parents raise amazing children. And thank
It
you
was not
so
easy, though.
with God's blessing,
Yes.
everything is possible.
Yes, that's it.
So from all of us here at Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika, we really appreciate you joining us, and we thank you for joining. And please like and subscribe to Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika.
Yes.
And send your comments and share this amazing episode. From all of us here, we thank you, and we want to see you again very soon. God bless you, and
Thank you.
mabuhay.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks.
buhay sa Amerika. Join us again next time at entremujeresradio.net. Hanggang sa muli, mabuhay!